Dan Graziano was right when he said this morning on Get Up, Tom Brady is the greatest free agent in football history. We usually point to Reggie White with that. Reggie White was the first big free agent ever, and he went from Philly to Green Bay. He legendarily said God told him to, and he led the Packers to a championship there, and he won one. And I think he has largely been considered to be the greatest free agent acquisition in the history of that sport, and there have been others. But you cannot completely turn around a franchise any more than Brady has. He's made the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, A, a champion, B, a contender, C, a place everybody wants to go, D, a place where everyone is going to be elevated, meaning their coordinators are going to get coaching jobs, all that kind of stuff. The Bucs, they're like the sexy NFL franchise right now. They weren't that when they won the Super Bowl. So Tom Brady has done the practically impossible. He is, I think, and that's not even getting into what he's doing on the field. Tom Brady is the greatest free agent signing of all time. Next take, and this is why I said that this is going to be my favorite weekend of the fall. This is a great weekend to be a Jet fan. It might be the best one we have left. We're on a bye. It's our bye week. Not only does that mean that they can't lose, but it means that I will not be aggravated the whole day. Like watching them, even now, it makes me so mad. Like I sit there and I'm angry, and then it ruins the rest of my day. And Stacey's got to take the phone away because of the things she knows that I will tweet. And I just, so I won't have to live with that. Last week was the worst. We played at 9:30 in the morning. Ruined my entire freaking day. Can't even go to brunch. So this is the best weekend of the season. Jet fans, enjoy it. Next, it's not Odell's fault, but Cleveland has to consider trading him. Like, Odell is doing nothing wrong. He's not saying anything wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. And I think he is still a great player. But it just doesn't work. I mean, sometimes you just have to acknowledge it. Chemistry is a weird thing. And if you don't have it, you just don't have it. I have never been one who believes chemistry is something that can be learned. Chemistry is something you either have or you don't. And for whatever reason, he and Baker Mayfield don't have it. I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming anybody. These are just a square peg in a round hole. It does not fit together. And I do not believe that it is in his best interest long-term or the team's best interest long-term for him to be there. So I don't know what will happen. It probably won't happen before the trade deadline this year. But I don't see that thing going anywhere significant. And then one more, and I'll give this one to you, Hembo. Are the Eagles, well, I'll put it in the form of a statement. The Eagles are setting Jalen Hurts up to fail. They're asking far too much of him. No rookie quarterback in the NFL, I don't think, has ever been asked to do as much as Jalen Hurts is being asked to do. And before you say, well, Greeny, he's not a rookie, he started his 10th game last night. 10th. That's barely half an NFL season. Hembo, my vice president of Eagles fandom, are they asking too much of him?
You had this right. And all of Philadelphia just said, amen, brother. That's what every Eagles fan is calling today talk shows. They're saying that Nick Sirianni is setting up Jalen Hurts to fail, and that's because he's asking him to do everything. He's play calling like he has Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson or Lamar Jackson, and he just doesn't. It's evident that Nick Sirianni wants to play call a certain way and that the skill set of his team is different. Right now, Jalen Hurts is accounting for 85% of their offense. It's a preposterous figure. Right now, Greeny, Jalen Hurts, as a runner, has accounted for 40% of their attempts. 40! That would be the highest rate by any quarterback in any season in NFL history. And you're talking about a player who is in his first year as a starter, with a rookie head coach who's younger than the quarterback that beat him yesterday. He is being put in an impossible position. He's not playing great, but he really does not even have a chance to play great.
I agree with that completely. So, and that was on display last night, and this morning, on the TV show, we spent most of our time talking about Brady and talking about a bad taunting call at the end of the game. But I think the Hurts piece of this is interesting. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.